Hey guys, welcome back to 9180. We are here in the Little House of Horrors, and I thought I'd give you a tour just so you know exactly what we're dealing with. So here we're in the living room. It is located just off the front door. I hope I don't make you dizzy. I'm not a professional cameraman. I doubt it displays very well in video, but it's actually a really good sized room for an older home. And now we are in the front bedroom. I don't know if you can see all of the peeling and cracked plaster walls. I love plaster walls and I would love to restore the plaster, but it's really not in the cards for this house. We're going to have to open up so many walls for electrical and plumbing that we're just going to go ahead and replace it all with drywall. Can you see that dip right there? That is where we're going to need to replace at least one floor joist. It's very dangerous walking in this house. So I'd like to point out this strange setup between this closet and the next. They have the closet as a shared closet between this bedroom and the middle bedroom. Can you see that door over there? Obviously, there used to be a wall dividing the two so that each room had its own closet, and we could probably get away with doing that again, but that's not my plan. So this top sketch shows you the current layout. It's got the front slightly larger room and the strange shared closet in the middle. And below is my plans. I've talked to our general contractor and asked him if we could just steal a tiny bit of space from this front bedroom so that each of the rooms can have their own closet and that each closet would take up the full length of the wall. So I think the best setup for this room being located right off the living room would be to make it a home office / guest bedroom. So I can see a desk being in front of that window and maybe a day bed in front of that one. And we are now entering the formal dining room. You don't see many of those these days. I'd like to point out these baseboards and casements. My plan is to remove those before the demo team arrives so that we can preserve a little bit of the vintage charm of this home. So many windows throughout. It's going to be kind of expensive to replace them all, but it really provides a lot of natural light. Now, a lot of people come into these homes and they rip out these walls and they create a modern open concept. But I think for these older homes, it's the formality that makes them unique, that, sets them apart from today's modern cookie cutter design. So instead of ripping out this room, I'd really like to make it a feature. So here is the middle bedroom. It's one of the most dangerous rooms in the house to stand in, so I'm just going to stay right here. I don't know if you can see how sunken in the floor is, but we'll probably need to replace every floor joist in this room. So I picture a set of bunk beds here. If I get my way with the new configuration of the closet, the door will be in the middle, so there won't be a door next to that window, and we could put a good-sized dresser in front of that window. It's not a very large room, but from a security standpoint, it makes the most sense for it to be a child's bedroom because it is the furthest point from both the front entrance and the back entrance. So we are now entering into the kitchen. Now, when this home was built in 1950, kitchens were considered utilitarian. They served a purpose, but you didn't necessarily want your guests seeing it. Today, of course, kitchens are the heart of the home. They're a real feature, so even though we don't want to take away the formality of this formal dining room, I am going to open the casement up just a little bit so we can connect the two spaces. Today, Habitat for Humanity is coming, and they're going to be removing a lot of this stuff for us. I really do love the window being over the sink overlooking the backyard. I think when we've got that privacy fence up, it's going to be so charming and connected right off what's going to be the mudroom. Makes it perfect. Now this is what nightmares are made of. You can literally see into the crawl space. It is terrifying, and it's really quite dangerous to walk in this room, but it's one of my favorite rooms. All of these windows really gives it like a sunroom type feel, but my plan is to turn it into the master bedroom. So right now, this closet already exists, but we're gonna make it a little bit larger, and then we're gonna build out a second closet right here along this wall, and next to that one's gonna be a little bench next to the window. And then I'm wanting to leave this space open for either a good-sized dresser or a makeup vanity. And I just think with all of these windows, it's gonna be very cottage-like, and with the privacy fence up, it's just going to be very private, and I can't wait. So over here, speaking of nightmares, we have the bathroom. It is very claustrophobic in its current setup. It feels like you just walk straight into a wall with that built in. And we don't have working electricity, so I don't know if you can see just how disgusting this room is, but it is pretty gross, and it feels like I'm going to fall through the floor right now. I told Habitat for Humanity they can salvage whatever they want, but I'm not sure they're going to want many things from this room. Maybe the vanity. The vanity doesn't look to be in too bad of shape. So now we're entering what's going to probably be my favorite spot of the whole house when we're finished. Right now it looks pretty terrifying, but this is going to be our combined laundry room, mud room, hobby room. We have a lot of plans for this room. This house has so many windows. It's going to be so expensive to replace them all. But I love it. Now check out how terrifying that is. Luckily, we are rewiring the entire house. The water heater is from 1999, so we'll be replacing that as well. We're going to build out a little closet to hide the water heater in because I'm wanting under this window to be a little hobby space. I do a little bit of painting, so I'm going to set up my easel there. In this wall, I thought this wall would be perfect for one of those mudroom hall trees, you know, with the hooks and the bench and everything, just a place to kick everything off before you come into the house. And under this window, I want to have a long floating table that can serve as both a folding table for when you're doing laundry, but also just as, you know, maybe a crafting space or a place to do scrapbooking or whatever. And on the other side of the back door is where our washer dryer hookup's gonna go, and we plan on putting stackables there. I have a little sketch here that just kind of shows the layout of what we're planning to do in here. So there's the door we came in through from the kitchen, and the washer and dryer, and the back patio, and the folding table, the hall tree, and the little hobby space. And, well, we went from front to back, so I think that pretty much ends this tour. Until next time, have a blessed day.